All right, it is 12:03. Welcome to the Oil Stream. As always, brought to you by the crew over at Boston Pizza, where the holiday playlist is now available and absolutely delicious to boot. So that's good news as well. Thank you very much for being here today. It is Dusty. It is Tommy Gazzola with you. What's in that cup? A cup of cheer? Hi, Nanzo.
Yes, let's call it a cup of cheer. I did put some Baileys in here. It's coffee. Nice. And I put a little splash of Baileys because I can't. How much Baileys do you put in? Not even like a shot, like less, half an ounce.
Well, that's weak.
That is weak. But I would just I told Awanik, I'm like, today has a good vibe around here. Really good vibe. I mean, we had the Nasties tailgating. Unbelievable. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. We know you know, but it's good to say it. And then, I mean, I was telling Trev as I was driving in, and you're eating that oyster, and he's sitting on your lap.
Gross.
I was like bursting laughing in my car. If you looked over to my car and you'd see an idiot with his like just cackling with laughter.
That was pretty gross.
It was disgusting. It's just there's a good vibe around. We had a great hangout with Tom Vernon, aka Chuck Wagon, and
okay, why Chuck Wagon? What's that?
He wanted when he got into radio.
Yeah,
he wanted to go by Chuck Wagon because he was on a country station. And I was like, well, what did your name end up being? And he goes, I had to go by Tom Vernon.
Damn.
He was great. He was so good.
What's going on? That's Alan Jackson Chattahoochee. You got Chuck Wagon here on 95.7 Country FM.
Right?
That's a great handle. Chuck Wagon.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe they didn't let him do that. That guy could have still been, like Vernon could have still been working. He could have been doing the country countdown. That's Chuck Wagon.
Yep.
Man, that's a tough one.
Great guy, excellent broadcaster. Now he's doing like consulting, teaching people how to speak publicly and media work and stuff like that. And I said to him and Bill Fortier, you know Billy.
Yeah, I know Billy.
Like when they were working the ledge, those are like the most straight
CTV,
shooters.
global, straight. Yes, exactly.
They didn't give two craps what political party it was. I'm not getting into politics or anything like that, but those guys were just given, they could parse out the BS, give people what they need to know, and do it in a way that you understood, getting rid of the buzzwords and just great broadcasters, both of those guys. And I just want to give props to them.
All right, 780-218-9999. You can text us anytime. We're coming after in the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio today. If you've not yet dove into that 3-piece bone-in chicken for just $8, I could see Rick stopping at the Popeyes on his walk home today.
Well, Rick had quite the morning.
Yeah, he was. I think he was feeling pretty good by the time he decided to walk home today. He was bundled up. I could see him stopping at Popeyes on the way and getting the 3-piece bone-in. I'd put good money on it.
He's probably warm.
Yeah.
And fuzzy on the inside, and then he's insulated on the outside, bundled up.
He was insulated very well.
And then he might need some sustenance to absorb some of the...
that's what I'm thinking. Popeyes is about halfway between here and his home. I bet you if you were to swing by that Popeyes by the Superstore on the West End here, you might see LTE pop in there in about 15 minutes.
Say hi to him. He likes that.
Yeah, I think he would. I think he would love that.
He would love that.
All right, we will get to your Popeye spicy headlines coming up. Of course, all of Edmonton Sports Talk is brought to you by our great partners over at Play Alberta, where we did hit the early bird bet last night. That was Connor McDavid 2 points, Draisaitl point, and the Oilers to win, just shy of plus 300. So that was a nice one. I think Jay hit a play of the day on the NFL game last night.
Thank you.
As well.
Cha-ching.
So we had a couple of winners yesterday for you, and we'll continue to populate the board over at EST Specials throughout the day as well. You love sprinkling.
I trust
I got
you guys.
Santa hair all over this.
Does it smell like oysters from your oyster?
I don't know. I don't know what oysters smell like. She needs a cleaning, though. How do you clean these things? Vacuum? I guess you can run them through water.
Run them through water with like some dish soap.
Yeah.
When we only had a few of them before we each got our own, I would do that at the old building.
Would you? Oh, just to mix it up? Yeah.
It would get,
no, that makes sense.
There's some people here that don't wash their mic sock, and you catch a whiff of their own breath, and you're like, ugh.
All right, let's start with your Popeye spicy headlines because there's lots to get to here, obviously. We'll dive into the win last night in a little bit. You can text us anytime if you're on TuneIn or iHeart or at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, where we are drop free now after the migration to the new server.
Okay, good.
No big deal.
Good. I saw some texts earlier. People were pretty happy.
I was happy. I was very happy.
I could tell you were
Christmas
quite
miracle.
satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that you're happy. I think, and Iwanek wasn't as quick to declare victory.
Yeah.
But that's Matthew. He's pessimistic.
Take the dub.
Take the win, Matthew.
Take the dub.
We want you to be happy.
Above average in the chat says, I did it. Trev's trying to take credit for the vote LTE hashtag, but I have a theory.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm just going to tell you right now.
You haven't been cleared yet.
I haven't been cleared. I'm trying to tell everyone did not do it. First of all, I have no vested interest in it.
See that? Look at that smirk.
Don't look at me like that.
You see this smirk?
I have my own account with the ranch.
That's a vote LTE smirk.
I have access to it, but I have no vested interest in vote LTE.
Trev is trying to admit to it, which I think is sketchy.
I think he's just admitting because he did it.
No, I don't think so. I think that's exactly what somebody who did it would say. If somebody else is trying to in a hilarious fashion.
Can we get you another Bailey's and coffee?
So Iwanek has it narrowed down to Trevor Tommy. I still have Glue Guy as my number one suspect.
He's sneaky.
But Tommy, was it you?
No. Actually not me.
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
I can't look at you without giggling.
I know. What about now?
Stop it. Just stop it.
Anyway, I don't think it's Trev. Why would somebody just openly admit to it all of a sudden? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
He doesn't care.
No,
He's
it doesn't make
conscious.
sense
His conscience is cleared.
I can't trust anybody around here. It's like a whole murder mystery thing. Anyway, Tristan Jarry injured last night.
Yes.
They've made some transactions this morning. So Tristan Jarry gets injured. He gets placed on the IR. Not good news. Has already dealt with some groin issues this year. Missed 3 weeks earlier in the season. So that is somewhat of a concern. Last night, I tweeted the video of him coming across and getting hurt on a nothing play.
Yeah.
And I said, we've heard about his injury issues. And I got a bunch of people coming at me, Dusty, he's only missed 33 games over 10 years. You're talking about injury issues. Well, we were told when he got traded from people in Pittsburgh that he missed time this year due to a groin issue. That's an injury issue.
Yeah, how dare you bring up facts?
That's an injury issue.
Yeah.
I don't care if he didn't miss any games in 2019. What I care about is that he didn't play at the end of last year. Well, first of all, he had a bad, then he missed some games at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And then he's missed some games already this year. And now he's in his third game here. That's an issue. That's an issue. I don't care if he's only missed 33 games over his 10 years. The last 8 months, there's been some injury issues. And all that really matters for the Oilers is the next 2.5 years. And if this is a groin injury that continues to linger for the next little while, who was this? What was that song? The Linger. Remember that song?
Do you have to let it linger? Isn't that the
Got
Cranberries?
you wrapped around my finger. I think it was the Cranberries.
Beautiful voice.
Anyway, got sidetracked there. But to me, this is a bit of an issue for Tristan Jarry. So he goes on the IR. He's come back already to get evaluated, right? Roslovic's added to the LTIR, and then they call up Connor Ingram instead of Matt Tompkins. Tommy, thoughts on that? Let's go there first.
Okay. Oh, God. Sorry. This coffee. So last night on the postgame show, I was talking to somebody within the organization, just like as we were doing the show, and they thought that the move was to call up Tompkins because as I was told, the numbers don't lie. Ingram hasn't been particularly great down in Bakersfield. But why'd you go get him? Even when I'm being told this, so I'm passing it along. People, I was Han Shorkoff that texted, "Your source sucks" this morning. And I kind of laughed. I was like, yeah, well, that was their guess as to who would be called up and why. And I just passed it along. But Ingram calls up. And to me, why did you go get him? You got to look at him at some point. So they are. And so when I was, having the conversation yesterday with someone from within the organization, I was kind of like, really, Tompkins, even though the numbers aren't great. It's not
like Tompkins lighting the world on fire.
No, and like Ingram was a starter in the NHL. I'd probably lean towards him, but okay, if that's what you think.
This is why they brought Ingram in.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just clear that up. Yes, the hunch was wrong last night. Fully admit that. Like that's fine. Now,
what you probably should do. I'm not even going to make that joke. I was going to
make the joke.
No, I'm not going to make a joke.
Okay.
I don't want to stoop that low. Anyway, okay, what about Lyon? There's a lot of talk about Alex Lyon. The trade freezes tonight at midnight. Yeah. What do we know about Alex Lyon? We know that Carolina has said 3 goaltenders isn't ideal.
Correct.
Okay, so what do we know about Alex Lyon right now?
Okay, so Colton Ellis is their other goalie. He beat the Oilers in that 5-1 game. They like him, and
Sabres like him.
The Sabres like him, and Joe Yerdon was on here a couple days ago with Hernan and Joaquin, and said that if they put him back on waivers, Colton Ellis, St. Louis would probably snap him back up. That was Joe Yerdon say that. Anyway, so there's this rumor floating around again. The Oilers want Lyon. And I go, okay, that kind of makes sense. I know you got Jarry, but how do you make that work? And then so again, talking to people within the organization, I mentioned the rumor, and this is at 4:45. First hearing of that. I'm like, oh, that means there's probably no legs to it. And I said, where does a rumor like that come from? The response was, Lyon is available. So they know that Lyon is available.
Yeah.
So easy to come up with the guess. Rumors will only grow now. And that was after the Jarry injury where the comment to me was rumors are only going to grow now. And then that's when I asked about who gets the call up. The hunch was Tompkins because he was better with the better numbers. So that was last night, okay? And I'm thinking to myself, if you're the Oilers and this Jarry injury is bad and he's on IR already, I'm like, probably should go get someone else.
Yeah.
If it's that bad with Ingram and you don't trust Pickard because of what he's done this year.
Yeah, where's the other solution?
Yeah, exactly. So you should be exploring these options. That's me thinking out loud. And then I'm texting with Pagnotta right now. And I said, listen, there's got to be so, like, if you're the Oilers, you should be calling Buffalo now. Like, maybe yesterday in the afternoon, you didn't need to, and you had checked in at some point because that's also you doing your due diligence. So Peg says, when Jarry got hurt, what do you think the first thing Stan would do? You call Kekalainen and find out what the hell's going on over there.
Problem is the price for Lyon will be more this morning than it was yesterday afternoon.
So Pags just replied, he goes, we know Edmonton has interest in Lyon. How quickly it can come together, if at all, is anybody's guess. Jarry on IR means he's out 7 days. That's 3 games. So it went from like not really being a thing to like, why isn't it a thing within hours to they should make it a thing. We'll see. That's the update I got from within the organization, and then from Pagnotta, who's as dialed in as anybody.
Hampton Steve texts in. You can text us if you're listening on TuneIn or iHeart or at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. You can text us. Hampton Steve says, given the Oilers' inability to give accurate injury updates under this regime, doesn't flying home for further evaluation really mean flying home for season-ending surgery this weekend? You know how they are?
I hope not.
Yeah.
They are terrible with providing updates on injuries. Every time you hear Knobloch say, oh, it'll be a couple days, it's usually a month, which is ridiculous. I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but very valid, and people have picked up on that. And I think the misperception and throwing people for a loop is 100% deliberate. We know Jeff Jackson likes to keep things tight. It's very hard to do in this market. And I think, the misdirection is a ploy by the team, and good on them. I mean, you got to try to protect your information as best as possible.
Saskatoon Muncher, says, if the cost is anything substantial for Lyon, I'd be giving Pickard a good run here. I know he hasn't started the season great, but he's doing better now. And these seem to be moments where he shines the most when the pressure is on. Mm-hmm. So what do you think the odds are that Pickard plays both this weekend?
I mean, if
there's no soft spot here to play Ingram.
If it wasn't Ingram getting called up, then I would have said go Pickard. But it is Ingram, and you have to try him at some point. You went out and got him at the start of the season for a situation like this, no? You would think.
Yeah, I mean, this is how we always thought he would get his first look.
Correct. The body of work hasn't been strong down there, but he has done it at this level. Maybe the pressure and the need and having the responsibility is a good thing for him. I don't know. It could be. It could also go the other way, and it could be a disaster. Time will tell. The other thing I should point out from someone within the organization says, I don't know how we could go and get Lyon without keeping guys on LTI. We just saw Roslovic go on long-term IR. And then they added, it could happen. Who knows how long this Jarry thing could be. If he's out long-term, all bets are off. So then that opens up the window of possibilities, essentially what they were saying.
I'd be
last
pretty
night.
surprised if it's just the 7 days.
Yeah.
Like if he had to miss 3 weeks earlier in the year,
and
I would
Joaquin
suspect it's probably 2 to 3 weeks again.
Joaquin has said, this is an NHL goalie, Joaquin Gage, obviously, who, by the way, great post last night, Gager.
That picture of Gage was
signal,
incredible.
beautiful.
Yeah, the bat signal.
Gager says those are tough for goalies, especially when you're moving around like that.
Well, obviously, I mean, he barely moved. It's not like it was a big stretch.
Exactly.
He went to push off, and this is an injury that was probably lingering from earlier in the season.
Yeah.
So usually the second time you're out, it's not shorter than the first time you're out. From injury history,
that
I would
sucks,
think.
Man.
Okay, so big story there. Jarry out. We'll see how long. Ingram called up. Minnesota. Here's a couple notes for Minnesota from Jesse Pierce. Questionable to play Saturday versus Edmonton and all day today right now. Johansson, Brodin, Zuccarello, Middleton, Hinostroza. Out for sure, Bogosian and Hunt. And it will not be Wallstead between the pipes.
So we get Gustafsson.
Gustafsson will start.
Okay.
So,
well, he's had a decent year, too.
Yeah, they've both been good.
Yeah.
What do you think is the better spot start for Ingram? At the end of a road trip in Minnesota against kind of a banged-up Wild team, or back at home, first game after a road trip against the Golden Knights? So if you had to start the very next day, second half of a back-to-back, which the others are 0-6, right?
Yeah.
0-3-3.
Yeah, they're not very good.
They have not won
back-to-back
yet in the second half of back-to-back. So do you give Ingram the Wild tomorrow, or do you save him if you're going to play him in one of them? They could go Pickard twice. But would you give Ingram Saturday, or would you give him Sunday? What do you think is a better start?
Oh,
it's a good question, isn't it?
that's a great question.
I think Knobloch would have said, good question.
The more important game is
Vegas.
the Vegas game, right? That's a 4-pointer. We're going to see a lot more of that now that they're done with the Eastern Conference games out there. That second half of a back-to-back record is very concerning.
So you're going Pickard against the Knights.
That's what my instinct would want. And then you could throw Ingram in right away in Minnesota and kind of roll the dice, see what happens. Hope he gives you an inspired start. I think it would be more risky
the Vegas
to do
play
that
and
on
how big
Sunday.
that game is if they're going to try to be fighting for the division.
Yeah,
I think that does make that's the play.
That makes
the most
what
sense.
I feel like I would do.
What say you? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Bob Loblaw and Lloyd says, tough call, both hard games. If you're watching on YouTube today, thumbs up for the boys, eh? Robin Mungle Fitness says Saturday. Rip City Step says Vegas game for Pickard, 4-point game. Zedmo says he go on Saturday with him. Deskro says Vegas has 10 loser points. They stink. 83 Runner says you need to beat the Knights. It's the most important. It's the divisional game.
Yeah.
Zedmo's basically going Pickard on Saturday and on Sunday, I guess.
See, Zedmo, I kind of thought that
if you could do that.
It wasn't Ingram getting called up, because I know Matt Tompkins has played some NHL games. It's moot point now because he didn't get the call up. But I was thinking, I'm like, I'd go Pickard if you're calling up that guy. But Ingram's kind of a wild card, right? Like the numbers in the AHL haven't been good. The body of work, by all accounts, not really what they were hoping for. But he has done it at the NHL level, and you would think that dog is still in him, and he can be competent at some point. Find the confidence and take on the responsibility. You hope it's still there, and maybe I want to be optimistic. I'm hopeful. It'd be good storyline too. Good to see him, kind of rejuvenate himself in the National Hockey League. So yeah, I'm with everybody. Like, go Ingram tomorrow and give Pickard the game on Sunday, and away we go. And I like the battle from Pickard the last few games we've watched him play.
He's been better lately.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you're looking at trending back towards being even what you sort of minimally expect from Calvin Pickard, I think he's starting to get back there. Let's get to a couple of your text messages. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Rob from LA says, you guys are assuming Picks is the better goalie.
Yes.
To get the Vegas start. And if Pickard isn't better
Right
and
now?
Ingram, who's been struggling in the American League, then they got to trade for somebody immediately. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and that's why, like, at the start of the day yesterday, you're going, where this line stuff? What is it? Like, is this real or are we coming up with stuff again? And then as the day progresses and everything unfolds in the game, you go, man, that make a lot of sense right now.
Library Pat says, I would start Ingram versus Minnie because the team might be less focused versus the Knights. If they're making mistakes because their brains are tired, it could be bad news for whoever is in net there. Mike outside of Edmonton says, I guess Ingram's head is straightened out if he's getting the chance right now.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really.
It kind of backs against the wall here. I mean,
yeah, I haven't really been bothering Keith Gretzky or Ryan Holt about stuff like that. Ingram, by the way, just if you need a refresher on how he's been doing, he's played 11 games. He's got a 404 goals against average. The record is 3-4-2 with an .856 save percentage.
Vic texts in and says, Minnesota is a scheduled loss. Oilers never win there. Give it to Ingram. Pickard versus Vegas. Ingram is better than Picks, though. Oh, man.
Ingram that was the last line there?
I mean, Ingram, historically in his NHL career, I think you could make a case at times has been better than Pickard.
I'm going to text Holt.
But pretty bold statement to say that Ingram is better than Pickard right now.
I text Holty. I'll get a little scoop from him here. Holty's really honest. Holty getting it into it with Speck a bit last night. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. What, on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bring me up to speed. I
thought it was just like cheeky. But Holty texted me after, and I was like, don't worry about it.
What happened there?
Holty was talking about.
I'd say I possibly have one of those two folks muted on Twitter. I must have missed it.
I could put a $50 free bet on which one.
Probably guess one of your guesses is minus 5,000.
That's chalky.
Yeah.
What did Holty say? I think they were just joshing with each other, but I'm looking for it here.
Is this about the goaltending situation?
Yeah. Maybe he deleted it. He might have deleted it.
What was the gist of it?
Oh, it was Quinn Hudson with his 13th goal in his last 13 games between Bakersfield and Edmonton.
That was a hold?
Somehow, I think that one meant more. Hashtag Condorstown. Hashtag Let's Go Oilers. I think Speck was just joking around with it. Says, you always have to make it about you, eh?
Oh, yeah, he's joking.
Yeah, he was joking. And Holty's like, one team, Mark. But Holty's like, was he taking a shot? I'm like, I don't think so.
No, that was him. Speck just trying to be funny.
He's being funny. Yeah, it's all good.
Eden texts in says, hey, boys, Ingram is a longer-term project. Oilers need to put him in positions to succeed. Minnesota is the better choice. The team will be fresher than in the second game. Mm-hmm. Stupid Peter says, I said this earlier, but the Condors aren't a very good defensive team. They run and gun. Team leaks a ton of chances. So that's something to look at as well. Oilers, Mark texts in and says, the Oilers don't play in the finals without Pickard along the way. Yeah, and you can make that case for each of the last really 2 years, right? So he's done pretty good job. Did I say this Goat Farmer text? Goat Farmer's in and says, this isn't game 7 of the divisional final. Play Ingram against Minnie. Let him fight for his spot. Somebody over on the chat said, if Ingram plays awesome on Saturday, 83 runner asks, if Ingram does very well, does he go back to back?
I think that would be unlikely. That would be a great situation, though.
Yeah, I mean, if he stands on his head and goalies the Minnesota Wild, maybe you could do that. But Pickard's your number one guy for now, right? Just out of being around the team until he blows it, if it happens.
Yeah,
I think.
I think that's the start. How it starts, we'll see how it goes. Like there's so many possibilities, and there's a lot of question marks right now.
Hampton Steve adds, Vegas reporters are saying that both Theodore and Eichel are likely not playing this weekend.
Ouch.
Add that into the goalie decision.
Eichel's sick because he didn't play the game the other night.
Yeah, was that last night or was it 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, yeah, because they were kind of last minute sort of not feeling well.
Because one of the plays of the day was Eichel. It was Jay's play of the day. Eichel 2+, and Vegas money line. They lost. Eichel didn't dress because he was sick. Oilers dealing with illness. Obviously, Regula out yesterday. Good on Jack Michaels. Battled through. He was sick all day yesterday. So
Jack was?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have gone to Monday Night Football. Probably out in the weather. Got sick.
A little chilly out there.
Had to have been the case. Greg in the Grove says, this goaltending debate sounds like someone arguing about whether it's better to have a broken arm or a broken leg. Have you ever had a broken arm or broken leg?
I have not. Knock on actual wood.
The Muzz had a broken arm.
Poor thing.
When she was 6. I think I'd rather have a broken arm than a broken leg. Right? If you got a broken leg, you're not doing anything.
I would not want to have a broken anything.
But if you had to choose, Tommy,
left arm, because you do so this is the dominant
that would
hand
be the
for
one.
me.
Yeah, you'd probably want
Left
to go.
arm.
So I would say left arm as well.
What a terrible.
If you're ever
situation.
gonna jump Tommy and I in public,
please don't.
please just break our left arms.
Only left arm.
Yeah, like our legs.
Yeah.
Need our right arm for writing and typing and things like that.
Yes. Pointing.
So yeah, I would say that break our left arms if it ends up being a thing.
Or just a firm handshake would be better.
And that would also be nice.
Appreciate it. Hello.
Yeah.
I like you. I don't like you. That's fine.
Anyway, Greg in the Grove, great text. This goaltending debate sounds like someone arguing around if it's better to have a broken arm
Well said.
or a broken leg.
Well said, Greg.
It is the Oil Stream. Those are your Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen spicy headlines. Let's dive into your numbers game for Play Alberta. Here's the question I have on the numbers game.
Okay.
Who's going to lead the Edmonton Oilers in goals?
Oh.
McDavid or Draisaitl?
Boy, McDavid's looking really good now.
Yeah, you know what? I would suggest that other teams stop letting him get in behind your defense.
Right?
Like, what's Connor McDavid's breakaway percentage? There's got to be a website somewhere
What a goal
that
last
has
night.
breakaway percentages, doesn't there? If not,
would
that's
think-
totally a
maybe.
thing we should start.
We'd know Stuart Skinner's numbers wouldn't be particularly good on breakaways.
No. But what about player breakaways? I'd love to know a player breakaway percentage. That's got to be a thing, right?
If they can track posts hit, can you not track breakaways?
It's got to be. That has to be out there, I think.
Yeah. And if AI can track all of this in 6 different buildings in the league as a trial run right now, they surely should be able
Okay, what are they doing? What are they tracking?
Oh, so I said it on the postgame show last week.
Okay.
A bunch of off-ice officials, especially long-time ones here, great guys and girls around the league, and the ones here, got to know a lot of them, were relieved of their duties because the NHL is testing out in 6 arenas in the NHL this year, AI stat tracking, shots, block shots,
Really? I know a bunch of the guys on the Calgary
takeaways,
stats group.
giveaways. Yeah.
That would suck for them.
Yeah. And they anticipate, if it is successful, that it'll go league wide next year. And that's unfortunately a lot of jobs around the NHL. And listen, these aren't full-time jobs. These are extra jobs, cool jobs. But yeah, they're going to AI on a lot of this. So, in the intermissions or even post-game, it'll in-house or on the score sheet, if you're following on NHL.com or whatever, it'll have like this many shots right after the period. And then by the time you get to the second period, the shots are adjusted.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot more of that. And then there's also a time post-game, like I'll go to reference the score sheet on the NHL website and it'll just like refresh itself and everything goes blank. All the stats are gone. And then like 10 minutes later, they come back and they're different.
It doesn't seem very accurate for now, yeah.
If it's a trial run, then they're clearly working out the bugs in the system, right? That's what I would assume. But it is.
You would hope.
It could be frustrating.
Totally, yeah.
Like you're like, okay,
Man,
shots were
that
35-29. Then you come back 10 minutes later. It's 37-26. You're like, what the hell happened? Where did those 3 shots on the one side and the 2 shots on the other side go?
Yeah. Like the stats guys that I know in Calgary, I golf with. They come on, like a bunch of those guys come on my golf trip that I go on every year. Good dudes. I don't want them to.
It sucks.
They all have other full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Like this is a good side gig for them. But that kind of sucks.
I was sad because the off-ice officials that are not working anymore up here, good guys. You'd see them in the press box. You see them in the media lounge.
Yeah.
You get to know some of them or some of you knew prior, and they just, you're like, this is crappy. It's
sucks
AI
the big one. That's what it does.
Taking jobs, money away from people. It's too bad.
All right, so here are some numbers on McDavid and Draisaitl. So we just said, who scores more goals this year, Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl? As of right now, Connor is 4th in the league in goals, tied for the league lead in points. He's got 21 goals in his 35 games. Leon Draisaitl right now is 19th in the league in goals. Tied for 17th, I guess. He's got 17 in 35 games. Sam Reinhart's at 17. Tom Wilson's at 17. Connor so far this year is shooting at 18.9%, which is the fourth highest percentage among the top 10 as far as the top 10 goal scorers go. Leon is shooting at 18.3%, which is not far off of Connor's shooting percentage, but Connor has taken 111 shots this year. Leon Draisaitl has only taken 93 shots so far this season. So significantly more shots from Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid's 111 shots tie him for 13th in the league with Bo Horvat. Leon right now is 34th in the league for shots on goal. So Leon has, he's got 4 50-goal seasons.
I think
Leon Draisaitl has been a much better goal scorer than Connor over the duration of their stay here in Edmonton. So you still take Leon.
I'll go
He's
Leon.
4 goals back right now.
Yeah.
Connor's shooting more.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to say Connor. I think I might say McDavid.
Tough one, but I'll go Leon. He wakes because he's got, what, a 5-game goalless drought?
6 now.
6 now, yeah.
It was 5. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, he's sitting at 17. He hasn't scored in 6. So I'll probably have him on a boosted bet tomorrow against Minnesota. I'm going to keep trying to hit this until he scores.
He'll heat up again.
Let's say you 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Shovelhead texts in and says, after McDavid's breakaway goal, Boston's goalie looked like Skinner on his belly flailing. Look, you got the fastest player in the league.
Yeah.
Full steam ahead. I really want to know his breakaway percentage this year. That's let's see. NHL breakaway scoring percentage.
Would natural stat trick
is that a thing?
Go on natural stat trick.
NHL break. This is just the AI Google search.
Okay.
NHL breakaway scoring is generally around 30 to 40%, with top players potentially hitting 40% plus, and elite shootout artists exceeding 50%. Expect a goal. This is general percentages. On average, expect a goal about 1 out of every 3 breakaways. He's been doing a little bit better than that recently, I would think.
On ice.
I don't know if there's a category for that. If not, some nerd somewhere will start it. Am I right?
Okay. Holtby's getting back to me.
Okay. What's he say?
I'm not going to read
about
it.
the goalie stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
trying hard, I guess.
a nice way to sum up what he said. I'm not going to repeat what he said.
No, but from what he said, my expectations for Ingram would be relatively low.
Yeah.
Who was there? Who'd you wave?
Tube socks.
Oh, Tube Socks.
Hello, Steven.
Hello, Tube Socks. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Library Pat says McDavid might eclipse his goal total from last season before 2026. I think he's getting 50. But Draisaitl might still end up with more than him.
Yeah.
Because what did he hit last year? 27?
26.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a good chance he could have more than that come New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's nice to see. He did say he wanted to score more goals.
And he's doing it. Yesterday, people busted out the cheat code term for McDavid again. And it's been a little while since we saw that.
He's been cheat coding at full speed here for a little while, I'd say recently. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, that's your numbers game. Who ends up with more goals this year, Leon Draisaitl or Connor McDavid?
Okay. Holtby gave me something in jest. He said all of that 840 is legit.
It's earned.
Yeah. Maybe with an NHL defense in front of him could be better. Tompkins 900 with the same group. So
yeah,
it's kind of
maybe with an NHL defense in front of him a little bit better. I want to see him in the crease. I want to see how he moves around the net. Like we've seen so much of Skinner being very stationary and Pickard in a very flattering way, I'll say, moving a bit unique in his own way compared to some other goaltenders.
I like that street hockey goal.
Yeah, it is kind of street hockey. He's a little bit of a throwback.
Yeah.
You see Tristan Jarry come in, and he obviously moves well. We did have, I think it was Burglar who texted in to the morning show today and said, so that's why Stu never pushes left to right. Jarry comes in, has good lateral movement, gets hurt immediately.
Yeah.
I want to see how Ingram looks in the crease,
Mm-hmm.
Let's see him play a game. Let's just see how he looks.
For the sake of everybody, after everything everybody's gone through in oil country the last week or so, I'd like to see a positive result. This time of year especially.
Yeah.
Right
before Christmas, it'd be nice if they look like they got a chance here to put together the 3-game heater.
Which they haven't done yet.
Could be a situation where, the boys are rolling in on Monday morning. I won't be in, but the boys are rolling in going, they're back. They won 4 in a row. Take down Vegas and Minnesota this weekend. Good. If they beat Minnesota and Vegas back-to-back this week, I don't know how you could argue that they're not back.
Because they're creeping towards that.
7-2-1 in their last 10.
Yeah. But is it kind of crazy that we, fans, media, don't trust them just yet?
Did you say, is that crazy?
Yeah.
No, because I know the market and I know how we operate around here too.
But they haven't given everybody something to truly, something firm to truly be like, yes, they are back. They are a strong team. It's still, they should be, and they've shown at times, but we're not 100% sure yet. You can't say it with confidence, it feels like. This is a generality, but it just seems like that's the case. And you go, well, show your work. They don't even have a winning streak yet this year, and we're 35 games in.
They'll get there.
I would think so.
Yeah, they'll get there. All right, let's get back to the game last night. There's been a lot of other things to talk about, but getting back to the game last night, they lose Tristan Jarry. I thought Pickard mopped up nicely, and the team kind of bared down in front of him, I thought, as well. Didn't hang Pickard out to dry much at all the rest of the way in that one. What about Quinn Hudson? What did you think of his first goal?
Loved it. Loved it.
Nice goal. Nice quick hands in around the net.
In tight. Around Swayman, who's a huge guy. I like the play by Max Jones to get the puck on net. I like how they had Leon Draisaitl centering those two. And I know some people were saying that was a goal scorer's goal. And last night, Bellsy's like, I'm not sure a goal scorer's goal, but that was a skilled play. And that's a guy who's playing well, has confidence, and that was a great tuck. That's how I would describe it. And
played less than he did the night before, or the game before.
30 seconds less, and he took advantage. I love that. Also,
he's 3 more goals in 4 games away from getting scratched.
I hope not. I want to see him have success. Here's a guy the Oilers went and identified last year, plucked him out of college, made the best offer, got him in. They gave him that little test run at the end of last season, which was great. Goes down to Bakersfield and just is playing excellent and scoring and taking advantage of opportunity and basically forced them to call him up. And guess what? He continued to play well in the limited minutes he's getting and the limited opportunity he's getting. And then that goal, to me, was a confident play by a confident player who's riding a heat wave. This is fantastic. I love it. And the other thing to boot on top of that, when he talked to Gene post-game, and I think to the media as well, he sounds like a guy that plans on scoring a whole bunch more. And I love that. Good. Great. I hope he does. Honestly. Hope he's a good get for the organization, because they have to be creative in how they go out and get the next wave of talent.
Very solid college hockey career.
Yeah, good. And he's translated that into a solid pro start. I love it. There's a positive. I think this is great, and I hope we see more of that. I hope he gets more than 6 to 7 minutes.
6, 7. 6, 7.
I hope he gets more than 7 minutes.
Go ahead. No. Say it again right away.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, I want to get to this. Then we'll get to a few more of your text messages, so keep them coming in. 780-218-9999. Pierre LeBrun yesterday morning.
I know.
Saying that the final spot on the blue line for Team Canada could be coming down to Schaefer or Evan Bouchard. Tommy, your thoughts on this?
Very surprised. LeBrun's obviously dialed in, but again, I go back to what was said a couple of weeks ago here in Edmonton in the press box when someone from Team Canada's executive team was asked about Bouchard and did this. No.
And that was somebody who's on the executive team.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe he's got some guys pushing for him hard.
He could
elsewhere on the executive team, right?
Listen, his offensive ability is great, but he can be equally as detrimental defensively as he is good offensively.
Hodgie's calling it clickbait.
It could be, and there is something to that, because anytime you mention anything Oilers related, it especially outside from people outside of the market,
they see the numbers boost too. That's because our market's the best. Had to be said. It's
salivating for information.
It comes. Look, they would be the 7th and 8th defenseman, right? Let's say both of them make it, or one of them makes. You're not going to be in the top 6. So you're Hockey Canada. You're trying to put this team together. You're looking at two things. You're looking at, okay, well, Schaefer's not going to play in the top 6 either, but he's probably going to be on the next 3 Olympic teams at least. Bring him along for the ride. If you get 2 guys banged up due to injury and you need to rely on him a little bit more, yes, he's young, but he's a stud. He can probably handle it. The Evan Bouchard case is, are you going to want him on the ice protecting a lead in the last 5 minutes? Probably not. But if Cale Makar were to go down, Evan Bouchard could be a guy that you throw in and maybe you protect him a little bit on a third pair, but he can be your top unit power play guy. I don't think anybody's better on the power play than Cale Makar and then Evan Bouchard in the entire National Hockey League as far as Canadian defensemen.
Can I counter this?
Go ahead.
The other guys on the blue line for Team Canada, are they not capable enough to slide in if Makar goes down?
They're capable enough.
Yeah.
But Bouchard's elite.
My counter.
To me, Bouchard's elite on the power play. Bouchard is better on the power play than Taves, than Doughty, than any of those guys.
This was brought up. I'm not disagreeing with that statement. This was brought up.
Truth.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah. This was brought up on the text line yesterday, and it was how much of Evan Bouchard's success, power play especially, is parallel to McDavid's success.
Yeah, but he'd be on the power play with McDavid.
I know. It's the Chris Kunitz thing, right?
Yes.
I get it.
Like, if you're not going to have Makar back there, but McDavid's going to be the main driver of your top power play unit, you don't think they'd like to have the guy that McDavid works with on the power play as the backup guy? Like, but to me, that's the case they'd be making for him.
I would have faith in other guys already on the team who are better defensively, that if they needed spot duty, because for whatever reason Makar couldn't be out there or gets hurt, I could be like, you know what, Shea Theodore, just go with it. Like, you can do it too.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can do it too. It's interesting what Pierre put out there yesterday with the guys that are kind of on the bubble on defense. You're like, geez.
Those are the guys I think they should be on the bubble, those guys.
Yeah, like, how bad is their season right now?
Like, Harley's been hurt and is like -10 in Dallas last time I looked. It was like a week ago.
And the Blues
Parayko was always
great.
a bit of a surprise to me to be on the team anyway, and he's a great dude. And he's a good defenseman.
Yeah.
So I'm not too surprised by the Sanheims, the Paraykos, and the Harleys maybe being on a bit of a bubble. I'd still, as of this moment, I know I'm sitting here saying, power play backup thing, but as of this moment, I don't think Bush is going to be on the team. But it was interesting that it came out there.
I just... No. That reaction was funny. So, anyway.
All right, 780-218-9999 is where you can get in. And you can continue with that conversation. Stupid Peter says he'd have Chychrun on the team. Chychrun's having a monster year.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just building the team kind of based on what they've done this year, I think Chychrun made a very strong case for that. He's on an excellent Washington team. His numbers are through the roof.
Yeah. Last year was fantastic for him. As an aside to this, just really quickly, what did you make of the goaltending comments from Pierre? It's like Binnington's essentially a lock. Yeah. Logan Thompson, Darcy Kemper.
Yeah.
Is it Wedgwood's on the radar?
It was Blackwood.
Blackwood, okay.
Wedgwood has played more this year because Blackwood's been banged up.
He's been excellent too.
And Blackwood's been awesome too.
Yeah.
They've both been really good.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Logan Thompson would be the starting goalie. So I know they'll start Binnington.
Yeah.
And Binnington behind that team might just be able to take it the whole way anyway.
Yeah.
But Logan Thompson's been the best. Like, Logan Thompson, not the best goalie, but, outside of Hellebuck, I think there's a legitimate case to make that Logan Thompson's been the best goalie in the National Hockey League for the last 2 years.
It's interesting because apparently he's got a certain personality to him.
Yeah.
This is by all reports, that it doesn't always rub people the right way.
Yeah, but can you suck that up to be a part of Team Canada
for
and go to the
2 weeks
Olympics?
and be an awesome goalie, which he is. He's very successful. Yeah, I would think so. Hey, man, Maple Leaf before you put yourself. You can't put yourself before the Maple Leaf.
Waddy in Cloverdale texts in. Dusty, I have a theory. Jay and Trev are both telling the truth. This comes back to the hashtag bandit.
Oh, yeah.
Also, haven't seen anything pop up in the chat, and that's probably because Jay's sitting right next to Matawanek right now prepping for that show, and he's unable to get on his phone or do it on a computer.
Right.
Interesting. Anyway, it says, Dusty, I have a theory. Jay and Trevor both telling the truth. Trev was acting as a proxy for the mastermind Jay as repayment for the air conditioner that was provided in 2024. They are in cahoots.
Wow.
I accused Trev of that, actually. When Trev was like, it's me, I said, you're saying that. Glue Guy's probably paying you to take the heat off of him.
That is a great theory. Huh. That's deep.
No, I think it's legitimate.
That's deep.
I think it's pretty, I think it's...
Barry the cheater. Coincidence? What a coinky dink. Great use of coinky dink.
It's very interesting, isn't it?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, if it isn't Glue Guy.
Hi there.
Somebody's ears were burning.
Hi there.
Now watch this. He's going to sit over here, and then we're going to see a hashtag vote LTE, and that means you're in on the scam. 100%. You are sitting here right now. So Glue Guy's sitting here staring at us. Wait for this. Watch the chat.
Don't look in my eyes like that.
A hashtag vote LTE is going to come up.
Happen.
I think he's got a Wannick in cahoots with him too.
No, Maddie's against it. I don't know.
It is.
Stop looking at me.
What are you doing? You're up to something.
What is with this guy?
I think he thinks it's you.
He does. He was blaming me. I don't. I have no reason to.
Huh. Zacticum, you got any theories on this?
Look at his hair today.
I know you're a handsome man today, Zach.
Oh, thank you. Well, I don't have a theory, but I have a statement. This thing is all stupid.
It really is.
It really is. Yeah.
That's the smartest thing you've ever
Zach,
said.
that's one of the best things you've ever said, buddy. Yeah, good for you, man.
Yeah.
All right, turn off your mic and go away. Like that's a classic leave on a high note.
Yeah, you just drop the mic. Yeah.
No, but did you have a theory?
I know it's Trev. He's literally
been saying it for 2 hours.
I believe the man. He's a very trustworthy gentleman.
Kind heart, good soul.
He would never hurt a fly or lie.
I wanted to get controversy of the year, the Esties, and then we say at the end, if it wins the Estie, whoever was the hashtag bandit has to get up in the crowd, reveal themselves, and accept the Estie.
That would be epic.
That would be pretty sick, actually.
Casino Dealer Jay in the nasty chat says Tommy doesn't even want to get involved either. Everyone is just trying to pull him in.
Yeah, but you also haven't been cleared.
I know.
Like, we don't have any video of you, not being on your phone when one pops up.
I asked Matthew how he was deriving this theory as to who didn't do it, and I still think it's spotty.
Can you imagine getting to the Esties and we don't know who it is and it wins controversy of the year?
I feel like we do.
And the person is revealed at the Esties?
Yeah.
That would be pretty insane.
I'm going to quote our friend and colleague, Zacticum. I think this is stupid.
It's exactly what somebody would say who's behind it.
Don't give me those shit.
I'm talking to you. I'm giving you shit.
I know you are.
You the shiftiest of eyes. Okay. What's on EST afternoon? What are you guys getting to today? This is a reverse Back to the Future or Zach to the Future today.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So you do it to them.
I do.
Okay.
Yes. So rather than them asking me 80s and 90s related topics, pop culture, sports, movies, whatever,
you do modern day?
I'm doing all 2000s.
Okay.
So things I was, I guess,
since you've been born for.
Since I've been born.
I like this.
Since 03.
How do the boys do usually? What time is this? I think I might want to listen.
It'll be at 1:40.
Okay.
Today. Yes.
1:40 is usually on my drive home. Okay.
Scheduled listening.
There'll be a couple musics. Or musics. A couple songs.
They're called songs, yeah.
Yeah, musicians being, yes.
So are the boys over 50% on this?
I think so. I think Gager, because his son is same age as me, like he'll get a lot more.
Pass me the questions. Can I look at the questions?
I don't have them with me right now. I have them in my backpack, actually.
You're carrying the questions in your backpack?
Just keep them. Well, I printed them at home. Okay. I got prepped before coming here.
Smart move. That's a good thing. What else is coming up on the show?
Well, we also get you prepped for tomorrow's game against the Wild. Sarah McLellan from the Minnesota Star Tribune will be popping by. Yes. And Gager will break down Tristan Jarry's injury as well. And they'll talk about, the whole goaltending situation with Connor Ingram being recalled from the Condors.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of product did you use today?
Oh, that's
Moose?
a good question.
It's very coiffed.
It's coiffed.
Very
It's teased and coiffed.
Yeah,
There's an airiness to it today.
it's odd. I used quite a few things, actually. I used
What?
pomade.
Pomade.
Yeah. And then
love
I
you,
sprayed
Zach.
some sea salt spray in there as well.
That stuff's good. It's supposed to be good.
So
is
your hair,
That's
Gives it
texture.
your hair is
volume.
very salty right now.
Yeah, voluminous.
The sea salt spray is supposed
See,
to be good, but
I
it
have
can
a
dry
hard
it out
time
if you use too
making my
much.
hair, like let's say when I go on TSN, making my hair look good like that, but dryish.
That's the sea salt spray.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I just went
Thanks, guys.
full Tino Vaselino with the Swedish hair cream.
It looks great.
Thanks, buddy.
Tommy, you have any? Are you on location tomorrow or no?
No. We are.
Oh, hello
here.
hockey, then right in.
Steve Steos is on with us tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I think Don Knockbauer as well.
Okay.
And Dave Pagnotta. We'll figure out what the hell's going on with this Lion stuff from Dave. He's better to dive into it than me trying to scramble and ask a million people. So, it's going to be a great show tomorrow. And then we dive right into pregame right after Hello Hockey.
Rolls right along.
Yes.
Excellent. So we'll have that there for you as well. Lonnie and Stoney says, regardless of which netminder plays which games this weekend, the rest of the team needs to seize the opportunity to shut down Mini in Vegas. Do others need 2 team wins? All right, go out, hold these teams to 20, 21 shots,
That'd be great.
and come away with a 3-1 or 3-0 victory.
Ideal. I like that.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. That is going to do it for the Oil Stream today. EST Afternoons is coming up. That's going to do it for me until after December 29th. I'll be back. Merry Christmas, Tommy Gazzola. Your hair looks good too. I should have said something.
That's
Both
okay.
you guys
Thanks, brother.
Both you guys have great hair today. I'm very jealous.
Zach, you look great.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Shout out to those nasties who tailgated for 3 hours today, like minus 25 conditions.
The best.
You guys are insane. I absolutely love you. Stick around. EST Afternoons is on the way for Tommy Gazzola. I am Dustin Nielsen. Take it easy.